So, welcome back to the channel and another video. So, going to get straight into it today. We are working on the white T4, although I am at work, and the white T4 is at home. But the plan is for today, sick ride, the plan is for today, I want to get the sliding door sorted out on the white T4. Now the issue is I don't want to be taking off the sliding door on the white T4 to do the repairs, because then it's going to leave the vehicle open to the elements. So if it rains, obviously it's going to get wet. Sorry, you can't see my face, the sun. Right, anyway. So we've had, I've been thinking and discussing with other people what's the best way of doing it. I was looking at used sliding doors, and the prices of them are just extortionate, really, for what I want. And obviously we're trying to do the repair on the cheap, doing the whole van on the cheap, really. So, it's actually been 3 weeks now since I filmed anything on the white T4, although there was videos over the last couple of weeks. But yeah, I haven't touched it for 3 weeks. Went to, I was away at VW Action, then away at Busfest. Busfest, well, that was overwhelming to say the least, but it was a really good weekend away. Great meeting a lot of you. Really friendly people, really lovely, genuinely really nice people that came over and said hello, and I'm trying to be helpful as well. So there was someone inquiring about doing some welding on their van, and if you message me, I might even get some time and be able to come up to yours, because they were up north. I might be able to come up and do the welding, get it done overnight, sleep in my van, all that kind of stuff. So there is that option. So I will travel to do some work as well, a bit of mobile repairs, I guess. But a lot of my work is done here at Dream Day Campers. So I thought, while I was at Busfest, I was also looking at prices. Next door allowed with their lorry. So I was looking at prices for sliding doors. Now, all of you that went to Busfest and saw this piece of... I was the mug that bought that, and then had to walk about a mile back with it. So shout out to Matt. Thank you very much, Matt, because without you and your nipper Casey helping me carry that back, it would have been hard work. I mean, I could have spoke to the organisers. They may have let me take the vehicle round there to collect it. They did have like the carts, so I could have got someone to take it back for me, but I don't like asking for help, and so I usually tend to struggle and make things harder for myself. I don't know why. So I got this door, 60 quid, absolute bargain. There was some other doors up there that were really expensive and they were absolutely battered. But this door is absolutely solid, except for someone's put a sunroof in for the window. So what I want to do is, I want to get this door prepped. We need to cut out for where the window's going, the other window. The window that's in the white T4 on the sliding door is a genuine VW window, very much like this one, which is a genuine VW window, obviously Caravelle, and they have quite a flush fit. They're not perfect. I mean, even this is factory, and it's not perfect. So people that say, oh, I want it absolutely perfect, oh, look at that, that's rubbish. Well, this is factory, mate, and it's not flush completely. So the plan is today, get this door into the unit. I want to get the window area cut out, get all of the edges knocked down, and get it all prepped and ready for the new window. But I think the plan will be to get the door painted before putting the window in, and then when I can then, get all this door prepped, the other door can then be taken off, window cut out, this door fitted, and then the window put into that door, which doing that should only take a few hours, and I can do that at any point. So we can do that later on. And then when I do the door and swap the doors over, I was just talking to our painter Craig, and he was saying that the option would be we take the door off, and actually Matt as well also said this, Jordan, get the door painted, take the door off, get all the shuts and that all the way around, get all that painted as well, and then when we put the sliding door back on, that's it. The sliding door won't need to come off again. And then all of this section here will be painted. It will still leave the rest of the inside of the van to be painted, but we can carry on with that at a later stage. Also, let's move that because you don't want to see my bag of sugar. I have got some consumables here that I've got like a pad to mix up my filler. We've got some different abrasive pads. We've got some different long block sanding paper. We've got a huge tub of filler. That's medium filler for medium depth. And I've also got some fine filler, which is, we call it top stop, which is also on its way, but it hasn't arrived yet. Also, a lot of my long blocks haven't arrived that I've ordered, but we've got stuff like that in here that I can borrow for now. Top stop I don't really need yet, because it's probably going to take me a while to get this door prepped. I'm only going to be spending, well, I'm going to be doing this at work, and I'll probably only do maybe half an hour in the evenings, well, after work. I may finish work, I may have to come into work a little bit earlier, half hour earlier, so that I can finish work half hour earlier, still stay at work, and get the door done in that extra half hour at the end of the day. Anyway, I digress, I have been waffling. Let us get inside and get this door in. Right, so I got the door out, as you can see. Bargain price, 60 quid. And I'm just checking it out now to see how bad it is. The camera's not really picking it up, but it is quite dented there. So what I'll do is, excuse background noise. What I'll do is, if I can get from underneath, I'll try and hammer that up. Along like this, it doesn't look too bad, but there is a high spot over there, and there's a few little things in it. A bit of filler here that's cracked out. The lovely sunroof. There's a window. What I have is a genuine VW window, so yeah, we'll cut this one out and we'll put the genuine VW window in. I think all these corners are going to need knocking down flat, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. But yeah, start off by cutting this out. If you want to know what's going on in the workshop, there's a splitty that's done. All finished off now, it's just needs fitting up. Got T2. That's Jay, our new welder. Under there we've got Gav the mechanic, lovely. We've got the Beetle here that's almost ready to go back. We've got another T2 and another T2 out there. We've got a T25 out the front. Mate, we are busy. And this is why I haven't uploaded a great deal recently. I've done much on my van. Just busy with work and busy with life. Anyway, I digress. Let's get some work done. Right, so I've gone ahead and removed the sunroof that was in the sliding door, purely for the simple fact that when I cut this metal rim out, this metal sheet, I didn't want the sunroof smashing on the floor. So, and I've also gone ahead, there was loads of screws that weren't removed. So I removed the screws, cleaned them all up because these are going to have to get welded. Bottom edge, so the rust on this door, there's a little bit of surface rust there. It looked like it was starting to rust all along here, so I cleaned it all up. And you can see it's literally just surface rust. It's not even bad at all. So we're going to treat all of this, not today. All these holes need welding up. Again, most likely not today. I don't know what I'm going to get done today because, well, work, I'm only here for a few hours today. I'm not doing a great deal. So, let's get it cut out. Right, just quickly, because the window I'm not going in is a OEM window, these need to be, this lip here, the outer skin and the inner lip, they actually need to be squeezed together and then tacked together. So what I'm going to do is, this lip, the inner panel has a little lip that goes down, and the outside skin is just a straight bit. So I want the outside skin to be a little bit shorter, so it goes in behind that lip, so that when these clamp together, this front panel will be up inside, just behind that lip there. So yeah, I'm just going to turn the door over, I'm going to go around, mark it up, trim that out, and then little tip for you. So in this bit here, along the bottom edge of the door, and along in here, along the top edge of the door, is panel bond, seam sealer. So what I've done is I've just gone through with a cutting disc and just sliced it with a cutting disc on the inside. And you can see there's no seam sealer now. And now that closes up. So happy days. Right, well, I have actually primered everything now inside, so that there is no bare metal exposed on that inner lip. So you can see from this angle, that's quite a fat gap, almost like a finger's worth gap. So that will be clamped down, and that will close. And if there's any high points, then I'm going to have to hammer it down. I'm not sure if these corners are going to be high points or not. What I will do is I think we've got a spare window here. I might just sit the window on it and see how it sits. If it's too proud, then I'll knock these corners down. But it should be okay as long as I get all these lips clamped together and welded up. Right, so after having a look, what I'm going to do is, well, I have already, I've flattened these ends off, knocked them down so it's all flush. It was slightly raised along here as well, so I've tapped that down. Plenty of clamps, so I'm just going to get a few tacks along here, not all the way to the end, but just sort of like from back here to here, I guess. Just going to get a couple of tacks in there. I can then remove them, and then we're just going to work our way all the way around. And then hopefully I'll have this done by today, and then that will be it for this, I think, because it's actually taken a bit longer than what I thought it would. So I've probably done maybe about 2 hours so far on this, and I've spent a lot of time drinking coffee and going through the internet on my phone, as you do. Right, anyway, let's waffle and let's get this welded in. No, you're right, mate. Right, that is all. I've put those little tacks on there, so it's all tacked all the way around. I have knocked it down and flattened it. So now the only raised bit is the actual lip and like the weld itself, as you can see. So the weld is still lower than the lip, but we still grind the heads off them. Yeah, and then we can get a window fitted. But the window isn't going to be fitted yet, so the next job is prepping the door. So all of this filler needs to come off. This dent here needs pulling out a little bit. Yeah, happy days. So that'll be, I guess, for part 2 on this door, because them boys over there are getting ready to go home, and Craig's over there getting ready to go home. So we're going to call it a night and a day. Right, so make sure you come back for part 2, which may or may not be next week, because obviously I'm only going to be spending about half an hour of this each day, and I'm keeping it here at work. So I think maybe next week we'll get the potato. So I think next week we'll get the whole of all of the front end back on, make it drivable, so that, well, because we're almost ready for paint, and then I can drive it down here and yeah, then we can get it painted. Right, that's the plan for next week. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.